Today, I'm gonna give you the top 3 best builds in Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker with an asterisk. Of course, there's a new DLC in Shinobi Strikers. It's called Baryon Mode Naruto. I don't know if you've ever heard of that, but yeah, we're gonna drop that DLC and I'm gonna give you the best builds for that one. Let's not waste any more of your time. Let's get right into it.
I lost gang numbers, I can't act cool. I got gang scriptures in my tattoos. I was running from the police in my trap shoes. Posted trying to flip 100, I come back fool. Come from nothing, but I blossom to a tycoon. Betrayal scars, can't stop thinking.
Before we hop in the video, I want to give you a little bit of my resume and you can decide if I'm credible enough to really gather your support on this and if I'm valid on these builds. I'm a former leader / Kage of a top 2, top 3 clan on PlayStation called Phobia along with Zan. I'm a 3-time Clan Wars champion in the Clan Wars on Fleetboy Jetson's channel there. So I've got a little bit of comp scrim background as well. So you guys decide if I'm really worthy. All right, let's hop into it. Our very first jutsu is Baryon Bullet Barrage, which is from the new DLC. Now this allows you to do multiple hits. And the reason why we're doing this is because anything pulled up with Uchiha Shuriken allows you to do anything. It's really one of those stopgap jutsus that if you pair anything with Uchiha Shuriken, it's going to be halfway decent. And also you can extend that combo, even catch them outside that punch at the end where it will knock them down if you time it correctly. This is called the best builds for Baryon Mode Naruto DLC. That's what the video is basically about. So we're obviously going to be using time space hop. It's the best substitution in the game. Similar to Uchiha Shuriken, Ross and Flash Super Circle Dance Howl level 3 from the Minato DLC is a stopgap. It is a meta jutsu that is used in scrims, so I threw it on here because this could arguably be a meta build that's going to be used in comp scrims. This build is meta. Power in spades, robust fighter, Raging Storm is always the move when you need an accessory for attackers. Scientific Ninja Tool, the claws, of course, we're going to be using that, and Paper Bomb Kunai is one of the most used weapons in all the game. Now you can sub these out. I would say if you don't have the Scientific Ninja Claws, go ahead and sub those out for whatever you want. Now Paper Bomb Kunai is kind of essential, but if not, use Kunai. Listen to me when I say this. This is the Get Back Jack build. Dynamic entry is the first jutsu. This is from the Might Guy DLC. This allows you to do a flying kick and send people as far as you need them to go. Also breaks Water Pillar, Sand Shield. Guys, this also will boost your defense. Out of the two jutsus, Baryon Tailbreaker is my least favorite of the two, but it has its purpose by base battles. Base battles is going to be huge for this, but there's one big issue with this. If you do your chakra jump, yes, it will disqualify. It will not be there anymore. This allows you to smack people around with not even really doing anything, so that keeps people off bases, flags, whatever you need to do. And if you keep comboing, it'll also hit it while in the middle of the combo. Until they patch or nerf time space hop, it will forever be in my loadouts or builds because it's so good. You get a boost of ninjutsu cooldown and you're invulnerable to hit. This is essential for those attackers that do get bull rushed a lot. Not gonna lie to you, Baryon mode kinda is an L for me, but I wanted to throw it in this build because it made sense. It's a Get Back Jack type ultimate that has 3 new jutsus when you activate it. It has 2 ninjutsus similar to the 8 gates where it allows you to do Sekizo. This one allows you to do a teleportation and a basic rush with the tails. Now for your third jutsu is an ultimate type technique where Rasengan continuously hits your enemy. As activation, you get full health, but you are continuously losing health due to the Baryon mode and fighting against Kurama to see which one lasts longer. Hopefully, you last longer a little bit, all right? So guys, make sure you do hit that one up. It is pretty good as well. The Rasengan's kind of mid though. You're gonna want to go fast with this one, lightning speed. Now the bottom skill is a Kage Masa Pants. You may not have that. If you don't, do boost the maximum health there. Raging Storm is going to be an accessory for all these builds. Weapon again, Chakra Claws. If you don't have Chakra Claws or don't really like to use them, they're not your style, use whatever you need to, but the ninja tool has to be Paper Bomb Kunai. If you don't have that, go ahead and throw in a kunai for your boy. The new Baryon Bullet Barrage is our first jutsu. Then we have Kurama Twin Impact, and we're going to be using 8 Tails Chakra Mode. Now, why are we using these jutsus? Barrage is a multi-hit jutsu that packs a punch. Kurama Impact, we already know that is one of the most impactful jutsus in all of Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker. 8 Tails Chakra Mode completely heals you up, gives you a boost of attack power, gives you a boost of speed, and you have a second phase with it as well. So we like that a lot, especially because we are going to be using the Raging God Medicine. Now this build is actually from my big friend Secret Technique, which I'll leave him linked down in the description. This build is supposed to work as you use the barrage there, and then you're supposed to use your Kurama Impact, but a lot of time Raging God Medicine is so good and it lasts for so very long that you essentially can get 2 ninjutsus back by the time the status is over. And those jutsus sometimes will basically do 3/4 damage by themselves. So he calls it a one-shot. I wouldn't say a one-shot. It's a multi-hit jutsu that definitely can kill your opponent in about 3 to 4 hits. It's honestly a little bit overpowered, and I think a lot of people are going to use it for those base battles that you need a little bit of damage, especially from your attack type. Kurama also can hit multiple people, and it gets rid of their substitution, so that leaves them wide open for multiple hits. Both these jutsus have a ridiculous amount of cooldown and leave you wide open for attacks, and especially if you're getting third-partied. So I wouldn't recommend it in survival, but time space hop does reduce the ninjutsu cooldown for about, I believe, 2%, so it's not crazy, but it's enough to be effective, especially with that 25-second cooldown of the substitution, plus the invulnerability from using the substitution alone. Now, I will recommend that you do use them in conjunction. Those jutsus together are something serious. I would say out of the 3 builds that we have given you today, this is by far my favorite and the most unique. It's a little bit try-hard, it's a little bit meta, but enough meta, enough low-key items to be effective in the sense of, yes, we're using chakra claws, and pretty much any build you use with chakra claws are going to be quite nice. Anything you would use with time space hop is going to be quite nice, but essentially if I didn't use those, would those technically be called the best builds for this DLC? Probably not, right? Guys, I would say not. But I will say this DLC overall is a huge W. I wish they did give us the Naruto Hokage cloak, but maybe they are saving that for a different DLC or an update, or they're putting it in the shop eventually. I don't know. But guys, there's also a bunch of released items that are not yet seen in Shinobi Strikers, and if you want a video about that, please let me know down in the comments below. So we're using Power in Spades, no surprise there. Robust Fighter, also we're going to be using that Raging Storm accessory. If you don't have that, use whatever accessory you want. We're going to be using the Chakra Claws. I know some people don't rock with the Chakra Claws, so use whatever is comfortable for you. Ninja Tool, Raging God Medicine is essential, but if you don't have that, use something else like maybe a Purple Lightning with it. Also, I kind of recommend that you maybe even use the Wind Tool here or the Paper Bomb Kunai, whatever is comfortable for you. What are your honest opinions about this DLC? I'm really looking forward to some of the unreleased items. I'm looking forward to some Naruto Sasuke cloaks if they ever come out. Again, let me know what you are thinking about this DLC and the new map for Shinobi Strikers down in the comments below. See ya.